Happy Friday, Bulldogs! I'm your anchor, Ryan Alvarez.
And I'm Wesley Hamilton, and we're back with another BNN episode.
In today's episode, we'll be featuring the AP Capstone program, a staff feature on our college advisors, and a story on a gamer on campus.
Let's get started with our story that features the AP Capstone program, which is offered right here at WCHS.
AP Capstone is a 2-year research-based program that revolves around the student's interest and inquiry. The first year is taught by Ms. Sanford, who teaches AP Seminar.
One misconception that students might have about our course is that it's just research. And trying to wrap your head around, well, what does that mean? What are we doing in the class every day? And I really want to convey to students that this class is about inquiry more than anything. It's about what you're curious in, what's going on in our world that you want to learn more about.
Well, to be a student in this class, you really need versatility and commitment. So within versatility, you really need to know which topics you want to understand and want to learn. Because within AP Capstone, you can diverge in real-world issues, sustainability, and even technology, whatever your imagination desires.
Ms. Sanford works with these first-year students to prepare them for their year-long extensive inquiry in AP Research with Mr. Evans.
Some information I think underclassmen should know about AP Capstone is that the only requirements to be in the program is that you're academically driven and that you're productive. You don't need to take multiple honors classes. You don't need to be in multiple AP classes. You don't even need to take AP English. You don't need to take honors English. You just need to be academically driven and a student that wants to work and that wants to be in the program.
So the benefits that I think I received from Capstone are learning how to write a research paper efficiently. I think a lot of the counselors, when they would talk to us, they told us that colleges, you have to do that in college. So I think learning how to do that and having a whole year to learn the process is really helpful, and especially in seminar when we present all the time, it teaches you to be more confident up in front of a lot of students.
For any students that are thinking about Capstone, have heard about it, and are still not really sure what it is about, I think the biggest thing that I could just relay is, it's based on student interest. So if you've always had an interest in looking at, again, things that you're curious about, topics, real-world issues, then this is a course that you should look into.
If you are interested in joining the AP Capstone program, it is not too late. Speak with your counselor and make the change ASAP.
You know, I've heard the AP Capstone program looks great on college apps too.
Don't even get me started with college apps, but the college advisors made the entire process 100 times easier.
You're right. Let's learn more about our college advisors in this next story.
Hey Bulldogs, I'm field reporter Isaiah Gutierrez, and right now I'm right outside of B1, home to our college advisors, Mr. Burgos and Ms. Valmier. Let's take a closer look into learning more about what they do and who they are.
I think one thing a lot of students don't know about me is that I've been evicted 3 times in my life as a child. Growing up, we grew up in a bad neighborhood, in a bad city. We grew up very poor, but that's something that I do embrace just because it is something that I did have to overcome. And it's something I'm very proud of to be able to say that, I did survive not 1, not 2, but 3 evictions in my life.
What led me to be a college advisor rather than being a teacher or anything like that was I started teaching music at a Boys and Girls Club position as a program assistant back home in Orlando, Florida. I found myself not really enjoying the teaching aspect of it, but getting to know students on a one-to-one basis. One has to be very passionate about counseling.
We want people that will help students, that will help impact students for the future.
And so if you're not passionate about helping people, you shouldn't be doing it, period.
Thank you so much, Mr. Burgos and Ms. Valmier, for all your hard work during college app season. If you have any questions regarding college or financial aid, make sure to stop by in B1. Now, back to Ryan and Wesley in the studio.
If you would like to visit the college advisors, stop by B1 and say hello.
The college advisors are so inspiring. I love learning about our staff and students' hobbies.
That reminds me, we have a Bulldog on campus that loves to play video games. He has even competed in professional esports tournaments.
Let's check him out in our next story surrounding the sophomore, Jack De La Vega.
Jack De La Vega is a sophomore here at West Covina High School. He is a video game player that plays in tournaments and earns money for his achievements.
So I earn money by playing these games by joining tournaments online, and then in my home country in the Philippines, I joined some provincial tournaments, which is not that much, but on online tournaments, there are a lot more money that is on the line, which is so much better for me, and then I don't have to meet up with my teammates. I got started in joining tournaments because of my cousins. They were the ones that inspired me to play video games and then join competitively.
Jack tries to use some of the money that he earns for things such as helping his family.
The money that we earn per game is depending on what place you end up on. Imagine for third place it's $250, and then second place it's $500, and then for first place it's $2,000. Some of the money that I earn, I split them in half, and then I save the half for me, and then the half is for my father, and then it's for the bills and stuff, and then me for saving college. I would like to go to a 4-year college, and just so I can fulfill what my parents want me to finish, and then maybe after that start like a gaming career, maybe streaming or go professional if I can, obviously.
Jack has overcome many struggles while playing these games.
There was a moment that I thought of not doing video games anymore competitively because of my parents and my friends told me that I wasn't really improving that much, and then I can't prove myself to others. But I wanted to show them that I can be the best of myself playing video games. And then here I am now just making some money for myself. How you communicate with others, it makes like a good connection with everyone, strangers and stuff, and your friends in general. So you just make a lot of friends. And then you learn strategic wise, and then thinking outside of the box when you're like having problems and stuff. And then you can use video games to cope with your problems in real life.
Be on the lookout for Jack in the future. He may be your next favorite streamer.
Also, if you're interested in joining an amazing team, there will be an informational meeting today in L6 at lunch.
Stop by if you're interested in joining BNN next year. And unlike us, you guys will have an amazing TV broadcast studio in the new building.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. We'll catch you on the next one.
See you next time.